Would you walk through a park with a Leaellynasaura? If you could walk through a park with any dinosaur, what would it be? I recently made a tea garden in Planet Zoo, and a discussion in the comments inspired me to make this habitat in Prehistoric Kingdom. I really wanted to see what something similar to that habitat would look like in this game, and to be honest, I'm in love. It's gorgeous to me. I spent admittedly more time than necessary making the hedges, but it was worth it. Having them curve around the walkways, and I made sure to give the perimeter of the habitats a lot of curve. When I started moving inwards towards the food plaza, the whole habitat got away from me. I was originally aiming as a direct inspiration from the first habitat, but instead this one took a life of its own, and became something different. But it makes me love it that much more. It's always great when something just comes to life from passion and interest. I wanted our guests to walk through the exhibit more, and really feel like a hedge park, where you just see people roaming through, but I also wanted to see the species moving around and being themselves. They have adorable playing animations and such beautiful models, I felt that it was worth pulling back on some of the walkways for it. I also set up temporary crossover bridges for them because I didn't want to use the prefab one that's so big, but I did want to make them pretty and non-plain. So the ones you see in this video are already gone and redone, even if the new ones don't show up. For the plaza itself, I had wanted it a few different ways. But for the size it ended up being, I have gone with a small block of booths lined up under a large fabric awning. Other ideas was booths going around the edge of the plaza and having other style awnings. And another was having freestanding randomly placed booths with structures like food trucks. But decided that this style was better suited to the theme and the size. I didn't want them to be the hyper-focus of the build, but rather a detail that brought it to life. And having sitting areas all around the booths felt better overall. Normally, for the foliage, I would place manually, but this time around I placed a few trees manually and then went into the brush tool to fill out a lot of the low-laying grasses and shrubs. I did use the brush for some trees as well and adjusted their placement as needed. I wanted this park to look lush and free, very left to its own to grow and thrive, and I feel that the brush really provides that feeling. However, I do think the mid-level foliage feels lacking. It's dense and good feeling at the ground level, then empty air, then treetops. I'll have to go through and manually add in the mid-sized bushes and trees and see what I can do to finish that middle zone. In the previous video, I mentioned not wanting habitats to be viewable from all sides, because then I feel like the view is just not as good as having one or two very specific viewing points. But I honestly think that this habitat and habitats with this kind of idea is the exception, where it looks good no matter where you look at it from, and it's better like that. It helps as well that we can walk through the middle and see it from so many more points than a normal species habitat. I don't think there's anything else that I can say about this habitat. I feel that it really came together at the end, and I'm really proud of it. With that, I'll let you all enjoy the rest of the video. Only one visit from Nigel today, as we've had this species before. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Take care.
This little cutie is Leaellynasaura. I often hear parents begging us to open a petting zoo, if only because their children won't stop asking to pet the Leaellynasaura. Personally, I've found these dinosaurs to be rather skittish, so I don't think they take well to flocks of children grabbing at their tails.